Hey everybody, it's Sadie the Wind Sage, and welcome back to Let's Play A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael. In the last episode, we finished up on Sarah and Kaide's route, adding yet another route to the list we've had done. And in this episode, we're going to, well, in going down the order, we're going to be moving on to Mai and Reo's route this time. The route that, frankly, ever since the end of Risa and Mia's route, I've been the most excited for. Honestly. If mostly because, well, for those who maybe don't know, like, this is their first Let's Play of mine, maybe in the Kiss for the Petal series or in general, Mai and Reo used to be my favorite couple of the entire Kiss for the Petal series. Then I played Risa and Mia's story in this game, and suddenly Risa and Mia are at the top. I already liked them a lot to begin with from the adventures of remembering how we met, but, you know, I ended up falling completely in love with this couple by the end of the adventure. And so, yeah, that being said, Mai and Reo are in close second now. And because of that, it's kind of a wonder. Well, this game is what made Risa and Mia my favorite couple, but Mai and Reo also have a route in this game. So, can the Mai and Reo route kind of, in this game, kind of almost put Mai and Reo back at the top? It'd be a really hard, like, it'd be a real struggle for them. I feel it's kind of be challenging, like they kind of have a lot to prove to get back to first place, but I also feel that they have the ability to do it. This game's been really well written, so I'm very curious to see what will happen. So yeah, this has been one of the routes I've been looking forward to the most, if only because I'm curious how well it'll stack up. That being said, I'm pretty excited to get going, so let's just dive right in. And, you know, of course, I say dive right in. There's, you know, there's a little bit to go until we get there, but you know what? Skip button. Honestly, okay. Now let's listen into to the Reo and Mai's. That order will kind of be weird for me. Let's listen into Reo and Mai's conversation. Man, that's kind of cute. When the kind of I believe it's Tai Chi. I forgot to check the tropes before this part started, and I meant to. Whenever there's the shy smile like this from the kind of like Tai Chi person, it always just puts a smile on my face because you know that, you know, like behind all the hot air that they, you know, behind all the hot air they sometimes put, or the times that they say they really don't like their antics, or just kind of like, especially with Reo, like with all the times Reo, you know, she says that, you know, she's kind of bothered by Mai's antics. You at the end of the day, it's really, she's really not that bothered, and she, you know, you know, she does kind of seem to enjoy it sometimes. So I like when they do little stuff like this. So on Reo it's especially interesting and adorable, if only because, you know, Reo being pretty much Reo being the most tsundere character in all of this, just seeing the dere part come in is kind of, I don't know, it's really adorable. And now that that's over, time to skip everything until we literally get back to, until we actually get to Mai and Reo's route. Because aside from this, it, for some reason, it tends to show the entire Christmas special event from Risa's perspective too. So yep, only now we're catching up. I still don't get why it does that, but you know what? Fine. And if I had to guess where our POV character is gonna be because kind of going by tradition, of course it would be. Anyway, let's just see. By the way, is this the first time we're seeing, oh god, I have such stupid names for all of these outfits, but, I think this would be Rayo's casual outdoor winter outfit. I know I have such stupid names for all these outfits, but still, yeah, I think this is the first time we're seeing it. It kind of matches, you know, the light colors really do kind of go with Rayo well. Oh my god, this is already off to a fantastic start. You know, it's I like how they're being kind of self-aware on this. When you have kind of the, let's be honest, kind of the lolly character, when you have kind of the characters like that, what they either, it's either kind of like, you know, making the fact that they look young the big deal, or they kind of don't acknowledge it. But I kind of like I kind of like when they do the kind of acknowledging the fact that the design the fact that they look young is a little ridiculous, but kind of don't like it when it's just the running joke into the ground. But I think this is the first time they're really doing it in the series with Rayo, so I do kind of like that. Yeah, they kind of joke on, you know, they joke on Rayo being flat and all that, but they don't really ever talk about the fact that she kind of does look young. They never really rag on the fact that she kind of does look young, especially, yeah, that the street clothes really really do kind of do that too. So yeah. This is honestly really cute though, because like I get kind of a nostalgic feel from this because I don't know, it's, you know, we've seen them all throughout this, but now kind of putting them back in the POV character, just kind of like a whole like sense of like whole wave of nostalgia kind of washes over me because kind of remembering why I fell in love with this couple in the first place, and it's like, yep, they're kind of they're acting quite like, you know, they're acting kind of exactly how I expect them to, and you know, I think that's a I think that's a good thing. Well, okay, maybe. Well, okay, maybe it's not like. Okay, how do I put this? Like, it's nice. It's nice to see again.
ごちそうさまでした。美味しかった？
Okay, now that I'm looking at like, I think we've seen this casual outfit on Rail before, cause I think that I think this is her casual outfit from when we were at from when back in Risa and Mia's room when we were at the study camp. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, but now that I'm noticing the little like the little thing around her waist, Rayo is thin. like she's not just like small. She is like a she's like a thin person either, and it doesn't help that the shirt ruffles kind of here, so it kind of puts more emphasis like on how thin she is. But like, I'm pretty sure this is the same outfit she was wearing. I'm surprised I didn't point it out before if that was the case. But man, she really is thin. Like that's almost a little distracting, frankly. But yeah. Again, it might just be the outfit though. It might just be like the thing wrapped around her stomach that makes her look even thinner than she maybe is. But yeah.
ケーキの残り、明日また食べようね。ケーキだけでその笑顔、いちいち可愛すぎる。どうせならケーキのクリームをそのプニプニほっぺに塗りまくり、舐め回したい。前のド変態、急に何言ってるのよ。
Wait, did I say that out loud? It's almost. Wow. I think that is something to think about. With how much Mia teases Rhea. Did I just say Mia? Okay, you can tell it's been a while since I've recorded. My commentary skills are probably not the greatest. They're still a bit rusty after a while, but you know, with how much Mai does tease Rhea, I want for her to have like a moment like, wait, did I just say that out loud? Is kind of interesting because you imagine most of what Mai says is generally intentional. So to have a moment like this, it's like it kind of makes me wonder if. Kind of makes me wonder, like, if all of Mai's kind of just like teasing and joking around is always just kind of to get a reaction off of Ray, or maybe sometimes it is just the inner thought coming out as an outer thought.
ごめんね、レオを前にすると妄想が止まらなくてつい口に出しちゃった。気をつけなさいよね。それより、あれは？あれ？あれといえばあれでしょ。今日はクリスマスなんだから。なんだ、レオも案外ロマンチストね。ってどうして顔を近づけてくるのよ。え？クリスマスエッチのお誘いでしょ。照れ屋なレオの精一杯の愛情。全身で受け止めてあげるわ。違う！クリスマスプレゼントよ。クリスマスプレゼントちょうだい。
You know, Rayo. Rayo sometimes has that kind of like oblivious factor, like obliviousness with her sometimes, where she's kind of not paying attention. But at some point, it's kind of like. You do remember who your girlfriend is, right, Rayo? It's like if you give her any opportunity to joke around like that, let's be honest, she's actually probably not joking, but it is likely dead serious. But if you just give her an opportunity for that, you just get it's kind of on you at that point. That being said, it's very obvious to tell she was talking about Christmas presents because, well, it's Rayo.
何バカなこと考えてるのよ、このエロス。
Oh wait, so my oh wait, so my was just teasing. I don't know. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But in this case, it was probably either it was a kind of a case of as serious or as jokingly as Rayo decided to make it, because if Rayo was actually referring to if Rayo was actually referring to sex, let's be honest, Mai would jump right on that.
Hi, Leo. Merry Christmas. もらっておいてあげるわ。これここで開けていい？ええ。レオの好きなものだよ。私の？かわいい。これマイが作ったの？もちろん。結構大変だったんだからね。
I was wondering what it was, because it's like my first guess would have, in my mind, it was like my first guess would have been cake, but they just had cake, so I can't imagine it's any sort of food item. But it's, baby, that's just like at some point I should have just kind of remembered this is Rayo we're talking about. Still, it is rather cute, honestly. It does. I do like these little moments right here where you just kind of like these little gift giving moments, because it just kind of shows that these characters really do get each other, and it always helps add more to the relationship when you kind of get that sense of how much they know each other.
猫に星。レオ、こういうの好きでしょ？うん、すごい好きかも。甘さもちょうどいいわ。ってもう食べてるの？今ケーキ食べ終わったところじゃない。だって私がもらったんだから、いつ食べようが私の勝手じゃない。ダメ、明日まで募集よ。食べ過ぎだって。愛の意地悪。
It's okay, so we already got the choice system. Glad to see things haven't changed, but it's kind of a little weird to see Rayo just outright like getting sad over something like this. Rayo's kind of default reaction to just about anything is to just get angry. Yeah, she's had times where she was just outright sad before in joined in love with you, and I believe the other story is called The Joy of Being With You? Can't quite remember. But even though those moments, that's more when she's in a serious mood rather than just a kind of like when she's in a kind of very serious mood. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting and odd just seeing her get sad over this as opposed to getting angry. Anyway. This first one is likely what Mai would actually say. If Mai actually Mai is kind of, not strict or anything, but Mai is kind of, has that kind of parental side to her, so if she's at, and especially when it comes to, and especially she does kind of get concerned over Rayo's health sometimes, because Rayo doesn't always eat that healthily. So I can imagine, don't expect any coddling from me being her actual response, so we'll go with this one first.
ありがとう、マイ。 食べたわね、レオ。
Wait, what? How do you eat 3 in like that sounded like she just ate 1. It's like how do you eat 3? Damn, it. Rayo can be. I forgot Rayo can be. Rayo can have a little bit of a scary side to her. It's like, because I can imagine like for her to like to have done that, she must have just like freaking savagely tore into those cookies. I was like, that's not something I completely expect out of Rayo. And then and then I remember Joined in Love with You, where she punched multiple holes into a classroom wall. It's like I forgot there could be quite a bit of ferociousness in that tiny little Rayo.
だって美味しいんだもん。まったく喜んでくれるのは私も嬉しいけれど。
And again, the scene just ends like that, apparently. Let's load back up and let's see what Don't Expect Any Coddling from Me does. I wonder if it's gonna be one of these scenes where one of these choices where it actually changes the scene quite a bit.
そんな子供じゃない。いいや、そのペタンコお胸が子供の証よ。とにかく今日は没収。明日ゆっくりめでながら食べなさい。いつか前より巨乳になって威張ってやるんだから。
Rayo is so adorable. There's no way that would ever happen. Man, just you know, I know it's all kind of like fun and teasing at the end of the day, but when you kind of remove some of these instances from context, I can sound like a real jerk sometimes. And yep, that changes the scene pretty dynamically. I don't know which one I like better. I don't know which one I like better. The find just one more thing is that it's pretty adorable. It makes a lot of sense for Rayo. Where this one is like my jokes about the flat chest thing a lot. It's just like. I mean that thing at the end with the admittedly kind of savage inner thought is kind of funny, but I'm doing the stupid thing again. I'm loading it back up. Doing this. And you know what? I just like the way that scene goes better, I guess. Anyway. 今年は本当にいろいろなことがあったね。マイと会えたわ。私もレオと会えたこと、それが一番大きいかな。ミカジョに衝撃の転校生、可愛いくせに暴れまくる野生児レオ。誰もが逃げ惑う中、一人その暴走を止めようと立ち上がった正義の美少女沢口舞。闘争と戦いを繰り広げるうちに、二人の間にはいつしか愛が芽生えて、こうなりましたとさ。もう人をバカにしながら抱きつくな。Don't hug me at the same time you're making fun of me. With how kind of exaggerated that kind of sounds, there is kind of a truth to it. A lot of people, I think, were actually kind of scared of Rayo for a bit. Rayo did actually just outright scare people for a bit until she suddenly became just this little mascot thing to people after dating Mai. But yeah, for a while she was just scared of people, right? For a while, like for a while, Rayo just scared people. And admittedly, that was if I remember from Joined in Love with You, that actually was kind of on purpose. She just kind of scare people off because she's not great in social situations. Really sucks that that part was taken down. Yeah, no, that's as much as I love the early Kiss for the Petals videos and the blind stuff. That's kind of the one kind of problem I run into every once in a while is just that. Strangely enough, it's only happened for Joined in Love with You, and that's one of my. It kind of sucks because that's one of my more favorite projects. And I've already had like one video. Sorry, and I had the ending taken down, which caused me to re-upload every single one of my Kiss for the Petals videos from that point. I had that, then because all those videos have like the stupid watermark for, I don't know, when I tried putting all those on Daily Motion. Yeah, I know I did that for a while because it was getting ridiculous. I did that. The re-upload. Then episode, I believe it was 12, got taken down. No, not episode 12. Episode, I think it was 10. 10 was taken down, which is one of my more favorite episodes, so that sucked. And then I privated episode 12, and have been contemplating ever since deleting it and taking that one down because like it's privated, and I know I'd probably get in if I didn't already delete it, because that one could also get me in a bit of trouble with YouTube after thinking about it a bit in retrospect. So yeah, honestly, that's kind of the one regret I have. It's just my early Kiss for the Petals videos is yeah, I'm gonna keep those playthroughs up there, but I am tempted to honestly redo some of those old redo kind of like, or like do like revisits of those projects, if even just so I can properly edit them this time.
私の言ったこと何か違っていた？全然違う。可愛い転校生の私に舞が一目惚れして追いかけ回してきたんでしょ。あ、そういう説もあるのね。まあいいわ。足して2で割るとちょうどいいかもね。なんか納得いかない。とにかく今のレオと私は超ラブラブの相思相愛ってことよね。うん、まあそうだけど。
that is pretty. It is nice to see kind of Rayo being honest with herself about that, because with Rayo kind of being extremely tsundere, it is nice to see like it is nice to see like a tsundere like in a romantic relationship, because you kind of can see a bit more of the dere in a bit. And yes, this is actually my first time seeing this. I know this is my first time at least seeing like a tsundere that's in a romantic relationship. And it is nice to see that sometimes, that all the stuff that happens, push comes with the shove, they really just do care about each other.
Leon ベストカップルに選ばれて大騒ぎだったわね。まあね、仕方ないからイベント実行委員の仕事もしてあげるわ。レオにしては頑張ったよね。そのおかげで レオにも仲のいい友達がいっぱいできてよかったね。友達？何のこと？え？わからないの？わからないわよ。
Even though I'd seen her talk and fight and have a blast with them during the study camp, you know, maybe she had a little, maybe she had a little bit too much of a blast during the study camp at one point. Like that scene, like that scene is still kind of etched into my mind as absolutely ridiculous. Cause if only because I'm still stuck with one question, and after the whole thing is over, and that's why the heck did Rayo do that? What was the point? Like, was she trying to prove a point? Like what exactly was the purpose of doing that? It's like I can't even chalk it down to like that just being a Rayo thing. Like, Rayo getting angry at Ares and just kind of yelling at her. Like, that's totally in Rayo's style. Her doing something as kind of outlandish and crazy is actually pretty much copying a feel. like that's not a Rayo thing. Like, not really.
私には今マイがいるもの。何でも話せるマイが。だから友達なんていらないわ。
Wait, huh?
私には今マイがいるもの。何でも話せる。だから友達なんていらないわ。
Well, I'm sensing this is a little bit of probably going to be part of the plot for our little thing, and this is actually a little weird for Rayo actually. When I think about it, because thinking back to that episode that was taken down from YouTube, again, I'm pretty sure that was part 10, maybe part 9 of Joined in Love with You. Rayo talks about like not specifically wanting friends, but kind of being frustrated at herself because she talks about how she's kind of social. She really does talk about how she's socially inept and she's just not good at talking to people. Like, that's something she's aware about, and that's something she kind of is a bit frustrated about with herself. I think that's the best way to put it. So yeah, it's very interesting for her to say here that she doesn't need friends because she has Mai, because she kind of in a way expressed wanting to at least be able to interact with other people just fine, and I guess she does that, and maybe that's why she feels she doesn't need friends. It was more just about being able to interact with people that she wanted to do, but yeah, something like this is a little weird. I'm gonna take a guess and say that something's likely there. And this pretty much confirms it.
特別なクリスマスになったわね。
Wait, where's the music? This is so weird. What the? I don't think I've ever seen a Kiss for the Petals scene this eerily quiet. I feel like I really shouldn't speak up too much. Something bad's gonna happen if I do.
あら？あれよ。もう寝ちゃったの？疲れが出たのね。
Alright then. Yeah, no, I still find it very weird that, like, why is there no music playing? Oh,
私だけのレオか。それとは別にやっぱり友達はいた方がいいよね。たまにはサンタさんにお願いしてみようかな。この可愛い恋人のために。どうかレオに本当の友達ができますように。寝言で私の名前呼ぶなんて可愛すぎだぞ。やっぱり友達は作ってあげたいわね。うん。冬に暖房の効いた部屋で食べるアイス大福は最高だわ。
Oh, thank God, there's music again. That was getting really weird for a while. I mean, if the goal was to get my attention, if the goal was to get to my attention, it's mission freaking successful. That had my undivided attention while that was going on. But yeah, I guess it kind of helped the scene in a way. It had my undivided attention. Like all I had to focus on was their voices and the fact that there was no music. I guess that is one way of setting atmosphere with sound, or more so the lack of sound in that case, but yeah. Anyway. Also, I realized we've never been here before, so this is probably Rayo's house. Okay, so this is Rayo's place. I want to go back to a line she said, like, even though it had only been a few days, Rayo was already living in complete debauchery. What the heck does debauchery mean? I've heard that word a few times, and the first time I heard it was, the first time I can't believe I completely forgot about this. First time I heard it was in a freaking anime, which makes me really wonder what the heck debauchery means now, considering that's also where I learned. It was that same anime where I learned the word harem. I mean, in that instance, it was reverse harem, but what the heck? For any of you who are curious now, what I'm referring to, I believe it was Ouran the High School Host Club. Yes, I did watch that anime when I was younger. It was good, and you know, if this Let's Play has not made it already 100% apparent, I love moe blob shit, and that was a nice show for all it was. That was a nice anime for all it was. It was back when I was younger and kind of, you know, was actually able to watch a few animes where now now it's not inherently out of busyness that I don't watch anime, but it's like, I don't know. Last anime I ended up seeing was Dragon Maid, and you know, that was a really good anime, but it's it's like anime is just one of those things where it's like I wanna like get more into it and just watch more of it, but I don't know, something always happens that I just don't quite ever get to do it. Yeah, for as how much I love the art style for that sort of thing, I've only ever completely seen like 3 animes. So I would be reluctant to call myself an anime fan, but anyway, anyway, we're 40 minutes in and I'm tangenting and I'm on a tangent as it already is, and should have ended this part a while ago. Let's be honest, but yeah, let's just catch back up. I'll look up debauchery in between parts.
戻ってきたの？マイもアイス大福食べる？カリカリ君の梨味もあるけど。
I guess another thing to look up is ice cream daifuku and pear flavored kari kari kun bars. I imagine that's an actual brand. I imagine that's like an actual brand, I guess, because for the Petals has referenced real life stuff before. Like for example, like, and this is something I learned a while ago, but in Kiss for the Petals Joined in Love with You, that was a fan's, well, that was a fanslation, so maybe take that with a grain of salt, but I believe it referenced something known as like Doraemon once. Like Doraemon once. That's like a character in anime, if I remember. Like I don't know if it's referring to like the anime, like an anime as an entirely or just a single character from an anime. I looked this up a while ago, but I just couldn't remember. And the way they said like Doraemon, and it's like likely reference to a character. I thought I was like, oh, is that the name of some? Is that the name of like someone we haven't met, or just like a throwaway line? It's like, no, that's just an actual reference that I completely missed. Like for some reason, I thought it was like referencing one of like the other couples we haven't met at the time yet. I don't know. I can't even remember. It was early on, and I can't completely pinpoint it. But yeah. Anyway. And I'd comment on the fact of like a pear flavored like ice cream sort of thing, but it's not like freaking Japan has melon soda. But does sound like kind of like, it does sound like something that's actually worth trying, but it's like things like that, while they do kind of sound weird because we don't have them here, do kind of make sense when you think about it. It's okay. That I was thinking. Okay, the line at the very end. It's like, I know everything there is to know, including the shape and color you are down there. And I was thinking about that line for a second because I kind of misread it. It's like I read it as like the shape and color you are. like, wait, what the heck? And then the second I click, I just realize, oh crap, that's what she means. And Rheo's comment confirms that, yep, on the right track.
その私にレオが隠し事なんて100年早いわ。もう前の変態バカ。これはダメー。かき氷機。この家にあったっけ?
I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting that though. See, you know, seems kind of in style with Rheo, I guess a little bit. It was like, part of it seems a little like mundane, I guess is the right word. It's like, I don't know, all that like loud screaming and all that. It's just a tiny little bear-shaped shaved ice maker.
季節に南国気分を味わうのならこれもあった方が。もうどこまでおバカなの。レオ、そこに座りなさい。マイ、怖い。というわけで、このリモコンは没収します。今の私の話聞いてたでしょ。暖房の無駄遣いはダメよ。わかったわよ。ほっぺたそんなに膨らませないの。すごい荷物ね。主に着替えだけどね。冬物はかさばってしょうがないわ。しまうの私も手伝おうか。レオが？何よ、私だってこれくらい。ああ、そんな風に引っ張ったら伸びちゃう。私がやるから、レオはテレビでも見てなさい。そうするわ。これはもらったわ。あ掃除も片付けも嫌いなレオがしまうのを手伝うなんておかしいと思ったら、私の頭脳の勝利よ。果たしてそうかな。あれつかない。こんなこともあろうかと電池は抜いておいたわ。
And I was gonna say hook, line, and sinker for Rheo, then I realized that didn't make much sense. But you know, it's hook, line, sinker for her, and now hook, line, sinker for mine. Oh wow, that's it. Again, Reo with the kind of strong language. These characters don't swear that much, and you know that makes sense. So whenever they swear, it's a little it's a little odd. It's just like all the things like you sneaky bastards. Like that's an odd one.
地球に優しいと言ってね。電池買ってくる。外は寒いわよ。今年一番の冷え込みよ。そんなに部屋を暑くしてどうするのよ。どうしてもアイス食べたいんだもん。アイスのためにそこまで。だったら寒さに耐えて食べなさい。暑い中で食べるアイスが最高なの。だったら煮えたぎったお風呂に入って食べなさい。今日だけはお風呂場に持ち込み可にしてあげるわ。そんなことしたらアイス溶けちゃうじゃない。アイス風呂にしたらレオからほのかにバニラの香り。いいわね。アイス味のレオのお尻かじりつきたいな。バカじゃないの。前の変態。じゃあ部屋で思う存分食べなさい。寒い中で食べて私が風邪ひいたりお腹壊してもいいの？いいわよ。その時は私がたっぷり愛情を込めて看病してあげるわ。なんか怖い。
That's a new expression for her. I don't even think she has an equivalent expression in Join in Love with You. Like it's just kind of like a sincerely sad expression. Wow, that's just sad. It's just staring into my soul right now, and I just feel awkward. And with that, I think I'm going to end things off here. They aren't friends! Looks like we got something to look forward to next time. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end things off here. A bit of a long part, almost an hour long, Jesus. But, you know, we haven't had a video in a while, and this is the start of a route, so I thought I'd do that. Honestly, it's starting pretty strong. You know, all that Christmas stuff was really adorable. And that thing with the heater remote is actually really funny when you think about it. Because it kind of shows also just in a way how much... Again, I love moments when you can kind of show how much characters know each other, you know. Reo, you know, Reo, you know, knows Mai well enough to kind of like predict her actions. And, you know, she uses that to try to get the heater remote. And then Mai just turns that back around on her by removing the batteries, kind of seeing it coming. It's like, yeah, you know, stuff like that, you know. It's small things that just kind of show, you know, that gives me a sense of their relationship, and I really like it. So yeah. Anyway, gonna end things off here. Next time on Let's Play Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael's, mine Reo's route will continue on. So see you guys then.